Sanika, your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to write the 5,000 word assignment in one day. This message will self destruct in 5 seconds.
I have no idea how I managed to do this every single time. So basically, I have a long, like really long, 5,000 word long term paper due in 14 hours, and currently I'm at a grand total of 0 words.
How can you not care?
Like this.
I swear I am not promoting procrastination, even though it seems like this is all I do in my videos, just a lot of last minute assignments. But no, guys, it's not a good thing. Don't do it. It's very bad, especially for your mental health. Uh, but I clearly don't have time to do any of my usual bug, so I'm just going to get started. Alrighty, so I've got my coffee and my apple over here, and I'm ready to start. So basically, this is a term paper that I'm writing for my philosophical investigations class. It is kind of like a long essay analyzing the literature available for whatever topic we have chosen, and it is 40% of the total grade, which is actually a pretty big chunk.
It's like living in a video game where everybody kinda acts the same. It's like living in a video game where everybody kinda acts the same.
Okay, so I have been writing for some time now, and thankfully something is happening. Things are moving forward. There is some progress. Even though it is a little bit slower than my expectations, like I was hoping to get at least 1,000 words in by this point, but he cannot buy 700 is also okay. The thing is that this is like a long paper, right? It's a 500 word essay, so it's difficult to make the flow smooth, and that is where it is taking me more time because I'm just rethinking the flow and shuffling the points around to make it link into each other a little bit better. When you start writing, that is when you actually can make sense of these things. Uh, but that's okay. I mean, still positive, still going to try to finish it on time. And I am hoping that I will finish like 1,000 words before my lunch. I'm not going to eat till I finish 1,000 words. And I'm hungry, so I hope that happens soon. But credit where credit is due, I actually have been researching my topic for the past few days, and I have made pretty comprehensive notes of all of it. So all I have to do today is just type it out, and of course, it's still not as simple as it sounds to write 5,000 words term paper. My research itself was like 8,000 words, so I had to sift through all of those points and write it in a way that it all seems cohesive, and well, that was not an easy task. My food is here and I'm so hungry, but I have 100 more words to write, so let's go.
District of Lackawanna. You are coming, and that's an order. You are not my damn boss, and you never will be.
So I'm done with my lunch, and before starting again, I thought I should just quickly explain my method of documenting my research so that the actual typing part becomes easier for me. So as you can see, just my research is like 40 pages or almost 8,000 words. So this is what it looks like basically. So On every page, I make three columns. The first one is for the serial number. The second one is the source. So that is either the title of the paper that I'm referring to, or its DOI or the link. And then over here, I just copy paste like the relevant points or the relevant sentences or sections from the paper or the article, so that while writing my assignment, I know like these are the points that I want to talk about, or these are the points I want to include in my paper. And I have the sources at hand also, so if I do end up including any of these points, then I can just directly refer to this article and convert it into a reference and add it to my list of references, so I don't have to like make additional effort to cite whatever I am referencing. So I just keep doing this for all the papers that I've read. I keep adding them to this document with all the relevant points. And in the end, I just have like this big collection of all the things that I want to include in my assignment in one place. So I don't have to refer to like different papers while writing it also, because now I have like everything that I want to write the assignment right over here. And then on the last page, I just include how I want the flow of my assignment to be. So these are all the headings and the subheadings that I want to include in my assignment. And in front of every subheading, I just write down the index number of whatever section I have to refer to back from the research. So for example, when I'm writing the intro, I have to refer to 1, 5, 6, 9, 24, and 29. So this saves a lot of my time also, because otherwise you have to go through like the whole document looking for all the relevant points that you have to include in this section. And many times you actually can't keep track of it. Like you forget what all you were supposed to include. So this is like a lifesaver for me personally. So that was basically how I organize my research. And if anybody is into research or into writing long essays, then maybe this is a method that can work for you. You can give it a try. Or if you have any other method, or you want to suggest any improvements in my method, then also feel free to write down. Now I'll get back to my work again. I still have many things to do. Alrighty, so back to work, and eventually I did get into flow state and things began to speed up. And by the way, my topic is free will and moral responsibility. So there is almost an intuitive notion that if free will does not exist, then moral responsibility cannot exist either. Because obviously, if a person does not have free will, then they have no control over what they're doing and hence should not be held morally responsible for their actions. So, in this paper, I'm just exploring different aspects of this situation. So, I completed half the assignment in 8 hours and I need to complete the remaining half in 6. I don't know whether to be happy about it or sad. The reason why this question is so important is that if neuroscience and cognitive science is able to prove that free will does not exist, then that can have some serious implications on our justice system. Because how will you justify punishing someone who actually did not have any control on their actions? Comment down below your opinions about this. Okay, I think maybe I can pull this off. I have 3 hours and 1000 words to go. Yeah, no Netflix for me during dinner. I'm just going to sit and have my mushroom soup and banana beefers while writing my assignment. And finally, I gave in my opinion as a free will skeptic and why I think that not having free will still does not absolve us of moral responsibility. Alright, so I have 500 words to go and around 2 hours to complete it. But surprisingly, these very last 500 words, they took a lot of time. I think the reason for that is because we just overthink the intro and conclusion, and that's why it took me so long. But slowly, I was able to manage to get over the 5,000 word mark. That was so stressful. I'm never doing that again. But, well, I did manage to submit it on time, so yay. So I'm just going to reward myself by eating this chocolava cake and watching another episode of The Office. And I will see you next week, and hopefully, it will not be as stressful as this vlog.